I am called Dr. Gonsha Rehema. I'm a pharmacist by training and practice. I'm the director of Extra Care Pharmacy, where I serve as the managing director, CEO, and company pharmacist. Extra Care Pharmacy is an award-winning company, pharmaceutical company. We've won very many awards. We keep getting awards on a daily basis because of the interventions we do in community and the way we sort of add value to our community. I'm also a YSEV member. I've been in YSEV for more than 7 years. I joined YSEV when I was serving in a cell, and somehow one of the topic in cell was about saving, and that's when they told us about YSEV. And I signed up. They recommended me, the people we were serving with, and somehow I was accepted in YSEV. In YSEV, I was encouraged to do saving. You do a monthly saving, and during the saving journey, you also buy shares. And over time, the number of shares you accumulate can qualify you into getting a loan. And the period that I joined, somehow I was into the expansion journey. I didn't tell you that the company that I'm working in, Extra Care Pharmacy, is a chain of pharmacies. It has a number of pharmacies. So far we have 6 pharmacies, but the time I joined YSEV, we were just 2 pharmacies. And somehow I had the capacity to expand, but I didn't have enough resources. So after saving, somehow I was advised to utilize the available loans that can be given to members. So I applied for a loan. I was given 60 million. And the period that I was given in 60 million was around the first lockdown. That's the period when this branch started. And I needed a lot of money sort of to stabilize this branch. That's when I bought the 60 million. And somehow over time I paid it off, and the branch stabilized immediately. It would have taken me so long to stabilize and then beat the competition and match up with the standards within the environment, but somehow YSEV was of help. And after that period, when everything was paid, I went back to get another batch of money. I still got 60 million. I wanted to build my importation business, and from that second loan that was given to me, that's where the importation business started from. And we just started with 1 item. Now we have built a profile of over 20 items, and we are doing extremely well. How YSEV has been part of this journey of growth, one of them is that training. The expansion has been so easy compared to the way we started. Somehow I think I've acquired a lot of knowledge along the way. And then the 2 loans were of good impact at the time we got them. And apart from expansion and making up stores where people walk in, we were able to do delivery, and still the money helped us buy a motorcycle and advertise, etc. Also, it gave the money gave us an ability to start building product profile in the importation business. YSEV called me up for a training. Of course, I thought it was just a normal training where they're going to tell you about saving, where they're going to tell you how to join, to handle money, how to spend, how to manage workers. But when I reached the training, it was totally a different thing. They were telling us, write a story, write about the journey of your business. After writing a story, sort of they taught us how to analyze it and reorganize, and then pick the key points out of the story and use the key points to improve your business or the idea that you are building. And that's how I met Professor Munene. I like him so much. So Professor Munene was the lead facilitator. He had a team of people that he was teaching with, and we met him several times. And somehow, out of the story, that's where I discovered I had a certain kind of struggle in the company. And when we read through the story, I told Professor Munene, and he helped. He accepted to come and help. What I would tell people, this entrepreneurship journey is not a joke when you are alone. It is kind of lonely, challenging. Every day it's another challenge to handle. When you have people you learn from, somehow that you always have a way to handle challenges and solutions so quickly. So I would advise people to join YSave because you're going to get a network of fully grown people in terms of business and people who are already growing portfolio. So I would advise people to join YSave. They will have access to money. And when I talk about money, I'm meaning cheap capital. You see, at times money becomes available. Of recent, I'm seeing money flying here, there. But some of the money is from venture capitalists. When they come, they take a percentage of your equity, which I also don't want. And then some of the money is priced extremely high with very high interest. By the end of using the money, you have nothing to remain with. But somehow over the years, YSave has remained reasonable. The money, when you get the money, the amount of money that is topped up is really, let me say, tolerable. The interests are tolerable. And I will not go into the accounting of the interest, but I agree it is cheap capital compared to other kinds of capital. Also, part of the advice why people should join, there are some people who are in full-time employment, and it's good to be employed, but at times you might not be employed forever. The earlier you start planning to have two sources of income, the better, because we don't know what other tragedy will come. The other time we saw COVID, but we don't know, maybe another tragedy can come. But if you teach yourself to coexist in two ways, maybe you have something on the side that you're developing. It may grow slowly or so fast. It's all good. And what I'm liking about YSave is that they help you identify what you're good at, and they give you options of what you can start and run concurrently. So people have come and discovered themselves. The kind of module they have is not going to say, these days people are producing coffee, get them coffee. Yeah? It's not going to say, these days people are opening up saloons, going to grow salon. The kind of training will profile yourself and help you discover what you're so good at and what you can start, and then they leave you yourself to innovate and come up with something. So I really encourage the people who are in sales there, etc., and you're earning some money, come to YSave and then they will help you grow.